Shloka 5 and 6, Shlokas 5 and 6. In chapter 5, the topic there is Sri Krishna talks about what? Self-effort. Swaprayatna. God has given us ability to do some effort. We have to use it. Our abilities, He has given us a lot of abilities. We should be thankful for that. Instead of complaining, I don't have this. Why not we look at what we have and be grateful for the gifts we have been given by the Lord. We may not have many things, but we have many things also. So we have to use all the resources, all the faculties, all the senses, all the time, all the energy we have, however limited they may be, to attune yourself constantly to the divine present within us. In which way you do it is left to you. Many ways are possible. We have to do that. So self-effort, 5 and 6. Uddharedatmanatmanam Natmanam avasadaye Uddharedatmanatmanam Natmanam avasadaye Atmaiva hyatmano bandhu Atmaiva ripuratmanaha Bandhuratmatmanastasya Yenatmaivatmana jitaha Anatmanastu shatrutve Vartetatmaiva shatruvat Shloka 5. Here Sita says Atmana Atmanam Uddharet. That part is important. Atmana, Atmanam, Uddhare. By myself, Atmana means by myself. Atmanam, Uddhare. I must lift myself up with my own effort. Especially in spiritual matters. There are, Shankaracharya talks about two kinds of help we can receive from other people. Two kinds of situations where we need help. One kind of situation where other people can take over our problems to some extent and we will be relieved of the problem. What is, give an example of a problem which I have, most of which I can transfer to somebody, I can become free from it. Is there something like that? Supposing I want to buy a car, I don't have the money. And I approach my rich uncle. I have a rich uncle sitting there. Uncle, I do need a car. I'm going to take loan from the bank. Will you please help? So he will, out of compassion, he will come and sign the loan as the guarantor. And I buy the car. I start driving the new car. And I pay one installment and afterwards I stop paying an installment to the bank. So the bank tells me reminders, I don't do anything. So the bank goes after my uncle and he pays the whole amount and I'm still on the nice new car. So my problem, he took over most of it. He is solving the problem. I have enjoyed the benefit of his hard work. But it doesn't work in most matters. The other example is, if I am hungry and if my uncle eats a very rich meal, my hunger will not go. I have to eat it myself. Spiritual progress is like that. If I am spiritually ignorant, if I am aspiring for spiritual illumination, if my uncle or somebody does lot of spiritual practice, you will get illumination. I won't get illumination. There is no such transfer possible. Everybody has to work out their own karma. If I do bad karma, I can transfer it to somebody else. I have to work out. Everybody has to improve their life themselves. Everybody has to work for their own salvation. Atmana, Atmanam, Uddhare. So that is the first part of it. self-effort. Atmanam na avasadayet. Avasadanam means, let me see what it says here. Atmanam avasadayet na adaha nayet. We should not pull down ourselves. Adaha, Shankaracharya says, Atmanam adaha na nayet. Adaha means downward. We should not take it downwards. We should not pull it down by doing bad things. How can we pull ourselves down from where we are? We can pull ourselves down very rapidly like a slide if we do bad things. In a very short amount of time, I can degenerate into very bad situation. That is also possible. Or I can, with hard work, I can lift myself up to a higher position. That is also possible. Both ways are available to me. Na atmanam na avasadayet, Sri Krishna says. We should not pull down ourselves. We should not take ourselves down, descend into lower levels of spiritual depth. We should not do, or in any matter, we should not, we should try to improve ourselves, not go down. Atmanam avasadayet. Atmaiva hi atmano bandhu. One is one's own friend. We have a lot of friends. They are all very nice, kind, helpful friends. But all the help they can do, I can neutralize by not receiving their help or not acting on their advice, not benefiting from it. I have the power to spoil everything. My friends all may be well-meaning friends and interested in helping me, struggling to help me. But if I am not ready to receive it, if I ignore, if I don't follow their advice, then all their advice, all their help will go waste. So it is left, it comes to me. I can be my own best friend, or I can be my own worst enemy. Atmaiva, Atmano, Ripuhu. Ripu means enemy, Shattu. I can do certain kinds of self-destructive activities and prove myself to be my own worst enemy. Other enemies don't create any trouble. We simply classify certain people as my enemy. Nobody is my enemy. I can be my own worst enemy. I can be my own best friend. So it comes back to me. My future rests squarely on my own shoulders. I can't blame anybody if I am not well in a good situation. And if I am in good situation, I will lead myself. So it comes back to me. Atmaiva yatmano bandhu. Atmaiva ripuratmanaha. That is sloka number. Self-effort. Not blaming anybody for our problems. Nobody has any power to cause any problems. It's all my own the karma coming back to me. It may be coming through other people. They may be delivery agents, but they are not the cause of the problem. You should not blame them. You should not blame the messenger for bringing a bad news. He is just bringing the message. He is just delivering the message, that is all. He is not creating the bad news. He is delivering the message. So the mother-in-law or the supervisor or somebody is giving a lot of trouble. He or she is not causing the problem. Is my karma coming back? They happen to be the delivery instruments, outlets. So why they are the messengers? So why blame them? I should correct my own past karma. That is Atmaiva Yatmanu.
Looks like
Sixth sloka. Bandhuratmatmanastasya yena atmaiva atmana jita yena atma atmana jitaha. By him who conquers oneself, we have to practice self-control. Atmavinigraha, Sri Krishna says in the 17th chapter, is going to say, Atmavinigraha. Atmavinigraha means self-control. The mind wants to run in 10 different directions. Sense organs wants to go in 10 different directions. But if I let them go freely wherever they want to go, they will take us in disastrous routes to unpredictable, painful destinations. We don't want that. We have to control our own lives, control our emotions, control our anger, control our desires, control our movements of our mind. Atmaiva, atmana jitaha yena. He by whom his own self has been conquered. Such a person, atmanaha bandhuhu atma eva. He can become his own best friend. best friend, bandhu means friend, relative. I can become my own best friend by acting as my best friend, doing always something good for me in my spiritual benefit, for my spiritual upliftment, illumination. Or I can become my own worst enemy by engaging in self-destructive activities. It's quite easy. In the evening after work, what do I do? If I go to home and wash my hands and feet and go to my puja room, sit down, meditate, study scriptures and think about God, then I'm being my own best friend. Or I can go to so many other places where I can spend money and also get into bad situations. So which way do I do? It's left to me. I can be my own best friend. I can be my own worst enemy. Atmaiva yatmano bandhuratmaiva ripuratmanaha bandhuratmatmanastasya yenatmaivatmana jitaha anatmanastu shatrutve vartetatmaiva shatruvati. The self alone operates as the foe of one unsubdued by the self. If I don't control myself and allow my mind and sense organs to engage in all kinds of activities, undesirable activities, then I prove myself to be my own worst enemy. That is self. 2 slokas. Now we go to sloka number 7. Especially second line is very important. Practice of equanimity. Jitatmanah prashantasya Paramatma samahitah Shitoshna sukha dukkheshu tatha manapamanayoh. This also emphasizes the discipline, practice of equanimity or equipoise. Shita, Ushna. These are physical experiences of the body experience. Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha. Shita, Ushna. Sukha, Dukkha are mental. Shita, Ushna are body experiences. Sukha, Dukkha are mind, happiness and happiness. Like that. Tatha mana apamanayoho. In honor, mana means honor or praise. Apamana means infamy or some people blame in praise. Somebody praises, somebody blames. No matter what you do, same thing happens. So we should remain indifferent, unaffected. Let people say whatever they want. It's not possible to please everybody. So whatever you do, supposing you do one thing in one way, then these people will praise and these people will blame you. Suppose you do it in the opposite way, then these people will praise and these people will blame you. So that's the nature of the world. There is nothing that you can do. You do what is best under the circumstances and don't be too much affected by public opinion. Janajalpa nirpayaha, Narada says, when they sit down for meditation or japa, other people will blame them. See, this man is wasting time. Instead of that, he's simply sitting there and doing Rama, Rama, Rama. It's a waste of time. You should get up and do some work. Help other people. There is so much work to be done. But he is wasting his time simply sitting there and doing some japa, reading some book like that. They will criticize you like that. So you do what is best for you in your best spiritual interest. Shitoshna sukha dukkheshu tatha mana apamanayo. Again, this equanimity will come in many places in the Gita. In some place he says, Samaloshtashma kanchanam. Everything is same to him. In some place he says, Tulyaninda stutirmoni. The first chapter describing the qualities of a bhakta. He says, Tulyaninda stutirmoni. Ninda means blame, stuti means praise. Tulyam, equal. Somebody praises me, somebody blames me. I'm not going to jump up and down. I should not hand over control of my mind to some other people, so they'll press the buttons and make us jump up and down. You should not give that control to them. because they know which button to push to make me jump up and down. If I give that control to them, then I am always under their control. I don't want that. I want to be independent. You can say whatever you want, but I will remain unaffected by it. Even by praise. Let one put garlands on, another kick this frame, see not. No praise or blame can be where praiser praised and blamer blamed are one. Thus be thou calm, sannyasin bol, say Om Sat Om. Samaloshtashma Kanchana comes here in the next one, 8th verse. All these verses are about practice of equanimity.
Jnana Vijnana Kritatma
Kutasto Vijitendriyaha
Kutasto Vijitendriyaha
Yukta Ityuchyate Yogi
Yukta Ityuchyate Yogi
Samaloštashma Kanchanaha.
Samaloštashma Kanchanaha.
Loshta means a lump of
Clay.
clay. It says here clod, a clod here, a handful of earth. Loshta means stone, Kanchana means gold, Sama means all are same thing. Some people value some things more, some people value other things more. We attach value to things. Intrinsically, what is the value? Is what we attach to things that assumes the value. So to the yogi, Jnana, everything is the same. So praise or blame, happiness and unhappiness, pain or pleasure, gain or loss, sukha dukhe samaya kritva, labha alabhau, jaya ajayau. In pairs of opposites, I remain calm, unaffected by the pairs of dualities, that equanimity. We will go a little bit faster. 9th verse is very important. 9th verse is also equanimity, same-sightedness. The previous 2-3 verses talked about equanimity. 9th verse talks about same-sightedness. The difference is, equanimity refers to my own experiences. I remain calm under all kinds of situations. Good happens, bad happens. I remain calm. I remain unperturbed. That I will know stability I will gain. That is equanimity. Equipoise. Poise. In regard to other people, how I consider other people, look upon other people, that is same I should look upon everybody alike. Same-sightedness. So, two different things. Equanimity refers to one's own experiences. The ability to remain calm under all circumstances, favorable or unfavorable. That is one discipline. The other one, which Sri Krishna talks about in the 9th verse, is same-sightedness towards other people and beings, animals and plants. So, 9th verse. Suhran mitra yudasina Madhyastha dveshya bandhushu Sadhushvapi cha papeshu Samabuddhiru vishishyate. Towards all kinds of people, regardless of their disposition towards us. Some people like me, some people don't like me. That's true for everybody. Regardless of whether somebody likes me or not, or remains neutral towards me, I remain equal towards all of them. I equally love everybody. My attitude towards them should be in my control. I should like everybody. I may not like everybody, but I should be kindly and gentle, not hating anybody. If you don't like somebody, they do things in a different way, or they may always criticize you or give you trouble, then you can stay away. You don't have to make friendship with them and move closely with them. That freedom you have. But no hatred or anger in your heart towards such people. That is very important. You should not hate or have or be angry towards any being. Suhrit means इत्यादि श्लोकार्धेकम् सुहृत् इति प्रतिप्रकारम् अनपेक्ष उपकर्ता Pratyapakaram anapeksha upakarta is called Suhrit. Suhrit is a person who helps you without expecting anything in return from you. Pratyapakaram anapeksha upakarta Suhrit iti. Suhrit means a friend. What kind of friend? A friend does something good to you without expecting anything in return from you for that help. Such a person. Mitra. Mitra means snehavan. So a person who is friendly is Mitra. Suran Mitra. Arihi Shatru. A person who dislikes me is enemy. Sukan Mitra Ari. Udasina. Nakasyachit praksham bhajate. Shankara says. He does not take any sides. Kasyachit praksham na bhajate. Does not take sides. He does not support you. He does not also not support you. He will remain neutral towards you. Udasina. Suran Mitra Udasina. Madhyastha. Madhyastha means yaha viruddhayoho bhayoho hitaishi. Who likes both? Supposing I am involved in a dispute. I am involved in a dispute with this person. Then I seek your support. He says, I don't support any particular person. I support both of you. I like both of you. He will say. He is Madhyastha. Madhyastha. Dveshya. Dveshya means Vayohitaishi. Dvesha Atmanaha Apriyaha. Somebody whom I don't like. Dvesha. Surumitra Udasina Madhyastha Dvesha. Bandhushu. Bandhu means somebody, relative. Somebody related. Bandhushu. In all these people, towards all these people, sadhishvapicha papeshu. Towards sadhus and papis. Who am I to decide who is a papi? If I am 100% pure, then I may have the ability to decide. See, but if I am not 100% pure, then I cannot say somebody else is also impure. I myself am impure. So how can I blame somebody to be impure? I don't have the right to pass that judgment upon somebody if I am myself not 100%. So we should not pass judgment. Sadhishvapicha papeshu samabuddhi vishishyate. Samabuddhi means treating all people alike without hating anybody. Absence of hatred. Sarva bhuta hite rata, Sri Krishna says in the Gita. Nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. He says again, sarva bhuteshu nirvaira. Vaira means hatred. We should not hate anybody or anything for any reason. They may have done lot of wrong to us. But why hate? So it was destined to happen, he played his part. Samabuddhi revishishyati. That is the practice of equanimity. Now the topic changes from the 10th verse onwards. 10th verse onwards, external preparation for meditation in 2 or 3 verses. So far we talked about equanimity. One being one's own best friend, worst enemy, all those things. Now the Sri Krishna shifts his attention to external practices prior to meditation, what we have to do. And these are very simple instructions which everybody can follow, easily practice. 10th verse. Yogi yunjita satatam.
Yogi yunjita satatam.
Atmanam rahasi sthitaha.
Atmanam rahasi sthitaha.
Ekaki yata chittatma.
Ekaki yata chittatma.
Nirashira parigraha.
Nirashira parigraha.
A aspirant to become yogi, what is the term Sri Krishna uses in the beginning of the chapter to indicate an aspirant or somebody wants to become a yogi? What is he called? Or one who has already become a yogi, what is he called? 2 terms we talked about. Arurukshuhu, that is a person who wants to become, who wants to rise. Arurukshu means not necessarily only yoga. He who wants to rise, arohana means rising, climb to higher level. By context, it is in yoga. A poor man can also be arurukshu. I only have $5 in my hand. I want to become a millionaire. Then I am arurukshu. I want to rise to become like Bill Gates. But I don't have any money. I only have $5. I'm arurukshu. I want to climb. Arohana means rising. Ambitious, aspirant. Arurukshu means aspirant. Supposing I have already succeeded in reaching some higher position, what I may call then? Yoga
Ruda.
So now, here is Arurukshu. For Arurukshu, these instructions are given. Yogi, Arurukshu, Satatam Yunjita. Satatam means incessantly. Yunjita means must try. Must do prayatnam, not sporadically. So whether it is meditation or study of scriptures or japa or going to school or going to work, should not be sporadic. It must be regular and every day. Nowadays you do telecommuting, but you have to work at home. You can't just waste your time. You work. Actually, you end up doing more work at home. Some study was made recently. If you go to work every day commuting, driving 50 miles each way, your productivity will be a little but less than what if you do this, say you spend the same amount of time working at home. Because you cut down the stress and expense of the commuting. That much more energy is available to you to work at home. But you have to work satatam yunjita, not sporadically, but constantly, consistently you have to work. Satatam rahasya stitaha. Rahasya stita means what? Rahasya means what? Rahasya means what? In a secluded place, not in a public place. Jesus Christ says, when you pray, don't stand in the public square and pray so everybody can see you. You pray in secret and Lord will reward you openly. We have to pray in our own puja. That's why most homes have puja rooms in this country. In India, homes are small, so they don't have puja room. So in the kitchen, the mother makes a couple of shells, all cow like that, and that becomes the puja. But people have bigger homes here. There you have to go. You don't have to openly say, I'm doing meditation, I'm doing japas and mala always in your hand like this, and when you are going to work, you don't have to do all of that. It's all between yourself and between you and your chosen ideal. No other second, third person need know about it. Ekaki means alone. Yata chittatma, free from cravings. Yata chittatma. Let me see what the Shankara's commentary says. Rahasi sitaha ekaki cha iti visheshanat sanyasam kritva ityartha yata chittatma. Why this ekaki rahasi are emphasized is the environment and the company, they both have a subtle influence on our minds. You can notice this. If you go to somebody's house, you get positive vibrations, positive vibes. You can't explain it in words. You feel good, something nice is here. This is a sattvic place. You feel peaceful, you feel calm, nice, loving environment in somebody's house. If you go to some other person's house, something is wrong here. You can't explain it, put it in words, but you feel something is not right here. You get that feeling. Because whatever that person has been doing or thinking, it has an imprint on the atmosphere in that house. So we have to carefully watch with whom we associate and where we spend our time. Because the company and the environment, they both have subtle but powerful influence on our minds. Ekaki rasistitaha yata chittatma nirashira parigraha. Nirashi does not mean a hopeless person. Nirashi, that means what Shankara says. Nirashi here, vita trishnaha. Vita trishna means, trishna means thirst. Vita trishna means without thirst for enjoyment. Without thirst for enjoyment. So, Swamiji says, you have this thirst for life. This thirst for life forever quenched. It drags from birth to death and death to birth the soul. He conquers all who conquer self. Know this then. Thou art a sannyasi born, say, that's that. The thirst for enjoyment, the thirst for money, the thirst for fame, this thirst makes people do crazy things. They lose their sense of proportion, sense of propriety, right or wrong, viveka, everything they lose, and in the mad thirst, quest for things, we don't think what we are doing. We don't want to be in a situation. Nirashi vita trishnaha, free from desires. All desires and some desires. So how to distinguish? Sri Krishna's instruction in the next chapter is going to come. How to distinguish which desires are good, which desires are bad. 7th chapter, 11th verse. Sri Krishna says, Dharma aviruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatashabha. Dharma aviruddha kama. Kama that is not opposed to dharma. Dharmic kamas, that's why kama was made a purushartha, remember? In the Hindu plan of life, 4 purusharthas spelled out. What are they? Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Kama is a purushartha. Everybody is entitled to fulfill legitimate dharmic desire. We don't want to people to suppress their desire. That's why the Grihastha is provided. Desire for money, desire for wealth, desire for enjoyment, desire for children, Vitteshana, Putreshana, Lokeshana, Dareshana, Brother talks about various kinds of desires. Putreshana, desire for a progeny. Everybody wants to raise a family, have children, enjoy, watch the children grow nicely. When they go to college, they go away from home, you feel sad. Oh, such a nice child. I miss him now. Like that one. That love for children, it's inborn in human beings, in the human heart. It's a good thing. Putreshana. Vitteshana means desire for money. Lokeshana means desire for worldly enjoyments. These are normal. But the way we should go about fulfilling them should be consistent with dharma. We should not do adharmic. We should not resort to adharmic means to fulfill our desires. So that is Vita Trishnaha. Nirashi means one who has no desires at all, or at least as a first step he has conquered adharmic desires. Aparigraha. Aparigraha means what? Not accepting things. Parigraha means to accept things. Grahana means to hold on to things. Aparigraha means there are 2 levels in which we can practice some of these disciplines. Total aparigraha is very difficult to practice. Because in society, when we live in society, we have to give and we have to take. That will be acceptable to some extent. But total aparigraha means not accepting anything at all. But even they have to accept some things. There are some Parivrajakas in India, wandering monks in India, who don't accept anything. You give them money, they will refuse. I don't want to touch money, they say. They don't touch money, period. They don't touch it. Not only accepting it. You give them a car ride in your car. No, I don't want to get into any vehicle. They won't get into any vehicle. They will insist on walking, rain or shine, forest or city. They walk only. They don't accept any ride in a vehicle. They don't accept money. They don't accept clothing. If already have one piece of cloth on their body, they will not take a second piece of cloth. If they already have eaten one food, they will not take another morsel of food for evening. They don't store for evening. You take whatever food you can eat in your hands, karatala bhiksha, wash your hands and be done. Don't worry about next meal. Don't keep something in your pocket and in your bag. Evening when it comes, have no storing for evening. That is aparigraha. But how many of us can practice that one? We do need help of other people we take with you. So to moderate extent, you have to. Not unnecessarily accepting gifts and needless things. Out of greed also, we want to accept things. That should not. Nirashira parigraha. These are preparations for meditation. What we are studying in this chapter is preparation for meditation. Mind has to be trained by doing these disciplines, following these disciplines. 11th verse, external preparation. Shuchau deshe pratisthapya
शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य
स्थिरमासनमात्मनः
स्थिरमासनमात्मनः
नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचम्
नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं
चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम्
शैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम्
शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य, making a seat, asanam pratisthapya, making a asana seat in a clean place. That is fairly obvious. Shuchau deshe pratisthapya. Stiram, the asana must be firm, not moving. You should not sit down on a chula. What is it called? In a swing. Then your mind also will be swinging. You don't want that. Sthiramasanam atmanaha for oneself. Setting oneself firm seat in a clean spot. Na ati uchchitam, not too high. Na ati nicham, not too low, moderate. Chaila ajina kushottaram. In those days, people were going to the forest for meditation. Now we have nice air-conditioned, heated rooms for meditation, but those rishis didn't have all those facilities, so they had to take all these precautions regarding the seat. What they would do, first of all, they would spread a chaila, means a piece of cloth, ajina on top of that, krishnajina, means the deer skins, kusha means grass on top of that, tara means on top. So that other insects and the snakes and things would not come and bother. The grass, which is very sharp, the insects will not penetrate that one. They will be deflected. But you don't have to do all of that. You can sit down in a comfortable seat in your own puja room. That will be enough. Natyuchritam nadinicham jailajinakushottaram tatra, 12th verse. Tatraikagram manah kritva
तत्रैकाग्रं मनः श्रुत्वा
yata chittendriya kriyaha
यतचित्तेन्द्रियक्रियः
upavishyasane yunjyat
उपविश्यासने युञ्ज्यात्
yogam atma vishuddhaye.
योगम् आत्मविशुद्धये
Tatra upavishya, seated on that seat. Manaha ekagram kritva, making the mind one-pointed. That is the most important thing. Mind goes in 10 different ways. Constantly you have to build it back. This one shloka in the whole of 6th chapter, which will come later, that tells you how to do that work. That is shloka number 26. We will study that when we get to that point. Make a note of that. Chapter 6, shloka number 26 gives you exactly how to do that work. Ekagrata, practice of concentration. But until then, we just study the preparatory steps. Tatra ekagram manah kritva yata chitta indriya kriyaha. Chitta means mind, indriya means sense organs. The mind and sense organs have a natural tendency, as we studied in Kathopanishad, around Chika, Nivetrana, Swayambhu, that mantra. They have a natural tendency to go out and seek contact with sense objects, construing that contact as happiness sometimes and unhappiness sometimes. Matra Sparshasta Kaunteya, that we know from 2nd chapter. Now, controlling that tendency of the mind to roam about, keeping all the sense organs under control, hand must be kept firmly clasped on the lap, feet must be folded, you shouldn't be walking about and talking and taking phone calls and meditating, that won't work. All the sense organs must be made as still as possible, mind must be made as still as possible. Yata chittendriya kriyaha asane upavishya, sitting on that asana. Yogam atma vishuddhaye yunjyat. Yoga should be practiced for self-purification. We will stop here. Today is Vijayadashami. I'm happy you all come for Gita study.